There is a car sitting in a showroom right now that should not exist yet, not in 2027, not with what it does, what it knows, and what it feels like to simply stand next to it. And when you find out what Chrysler has hidden inside this thing, you are going to question everything you thought you knew about where luxury SUVs were heading. Welcome back to the Car Analyst, the channel where we go deeper than the brochure, further than the press release, and past the surface of what car companies want you to see. If you are new here, this is the place where enthusiasts come to actually understand what they are looking at. And today, what we are looking at is the 2027 Chrysler Phantom-X. And I promise you, by the time this video is over, you will never look at an SUV the same way again. Let us start with something that does not make sense at first glance. Chrysler, a brand that many people had written off, a brand that felt like it was fading into the background of the automotive world, has just released what might be the most visually arresting, technologically ambitious, and emotionally overwhelming SUV ever produced under an American badge. That is not excitement talking. That is what happens when you actually spend time with this machine and let it sink in. The exterior of the Phantom-X does not ask for your attention. It commands it. From the moment you see it parked in a showroom, sitting on that polished marble floor with light bouncing off its obsidian black body, something shifts in your chest. This is not a car that was designed to blend into traffic. Every single surface of this vehicle tells a story of intent. The roofline sweeps back with a kind of aggressive grace that you rarely see on an SUV, somewhere between a shooting brake and a proper supercar silhouette. Yet it never sacrifices the commanding height and presence that makes an SUV feel like it owns the road. The front fascia is sculptural. Deep vertical intakes carved into the lower bumper feed air with purpose. And the grille sits, wide and proud, framed by the signature Chrysler winged emblem that here feels reborn, more confident, more architectural than it has ever appeared. The headlights are razor-thin, almost surgical, cutting horizontally across the face of the car before cascading into the fenders in a way that makes the whole front end look like it was pressed from a single piece of material. And those fenders, wide, muscular, pushed outward to accommodate massive multi-spoke black wheels that fill every millimeter of the arch. They give the Phantom-X a stance that feels planted on the ground in a way that larger SUVs almost never achieve. The side profile rewards the longer you stare at it. Subtle body lines rise and fall across the doors in a way that changes character depending on the light and the angle. At dawn, it looks sleek and sophisticated. Under direct sunlight, it looks aggressive and wide. At night, with those ambient puddle lights cascading below the door sills, it looks like something from 20 years in the future. And the rear is where Chrysler made their boldest statement. A single blade of red LED light stretches the full width of the tailgate, paper-thin and impossibly precise, sitting above a rear diffuser that looks like it was borrowed from a Le Mans prototype. Two exhaust finishers sit symmetrically within the lower bumper, hinting at what lives beneath. This is a car that understands how to make an exit as dramatic as an entrance. Now here is where something unexpected begins. You open the door and the world you just left behind disappears completely. The interior of the Phantom-X is not a cabin, it is an environment. Chrysler has wrapped every surface in a combination of hand-stitched cream leather, soft-touch materials that feel genuinely expensive under your fingertips, and accents of deep purple that glow, pulse, and breathe with you as you settle into the seat. The diamond quilting on the seats is precise in a way that reminds you of a bespoke tailoring house rather than a factory assembly line. The purple accent pillows with embroidered Chrysler wings sitting on the rear captain chairs feel indulgent in the best way possible, the kind of detail that tells you someone in the design room was thinking about how this car makes you feel, not just how it looks in a photograph. And then your eyes move to the dashboard, and that is when the jaw drops. Stretched across the full width of the front cabin is one of the most spectacular digital installations in any production vehicle on Earth right now. A panoramic screen array that does not just display information, but transforms the entire front of the car into a living interface. The center section shows the Phantom-X branding in a galaxy-inspired animated background, with stars drifting behind navigation and media controls as if the cosmos itself is the operating system. The driver's display sits within the steering column housing, clean, readable, commanding. And to the right, another large screen for the passenger that can operate independently without interfering with the driver's focus. Every interaction feels weightless. The touch response is immediate. The menu logic is intuitive in a way that most luxury brands spend 5 generations trying to achieve. But Chrysler did not stop at screens. The texture panels flanking the dashboard are finished in what appears to be a crystalline, galaxy dust material. Deep purple with micro-glitter embedded beneath a hard-coat surface that catches every light source in the room and scatters it back in every direction. It is the kind of material decision that splits opinion. And I think that is exactly the point. This car is not trying to be for everyone. It is trying to be extraordinary for someone. And for that someone, this interior is a dream made physical. The rear of the cabin is where the Phantom-X does something that very few SUVs at any price point have attempted. The back seat area becomes its own private world. 2 individual captain chairs recline to near flat positions, each equipped with personal control screens on the center armrests, adjustable lumbar, and enough shoulder room to make you forget you are in a vehicle. A fold-out tray table extends from the center console and accommodates a slim laptop or tablet. Crystal glasses sit in illuminated cup holders. A curated selection of bottles catches the ambient purple glow from the LED strips running along the base of every panel. Privacy curtains on the rear windows are controlled electronically, and an overhead fiber optic star ceiling turns the roof into a night sky. This is executive transport at a level that does not exist in this segment, not with this combination of technology, craft, and drama all at once. Now, I want to talk about what is happening underneath all of this beauty, because this is where the Phantom-X gets genuinely interesting, and where a lot of people are going to be surprised. Chrysler has engineered the Phantom-X around a next-generation flexible platform that accommodates both a twin-turbocharged combustion powertrain and a fully integrated plug-in hybrid system depending on the variant you choose. The hybrid configuration pairs a high-output engine with dual electric motors, one on each axle, delivering a combined system output that puts this SUV into genuine performance territory. The all-wheel drive system is fully intelligent, reading road conditions, steering input, acceleration demands, and weight distribution thousands of times per second to send exactly the right amount of power to exactly the right wheels at exactly the right moment. The result is a vehicle that feels planted at speed, confident in corners, and effortlessly composed in a way that belies how large and commanding this thing looks from the outside. The air suspension system is adaptive and predictive. It does not just react to the road surface, it anticipates it, using forward-facing sensors and road mapping data to pre-adjust the dampers before you even feel what is coming. On the highway, this translates to a ride so smooth it feels almost unnatural. On a winding road, you feel a tightening across the chassis, a lowering of the center of gravity, a transformation in character that makes you wonder if you are driving the same vehicle you parked in your garage that morning. The Chrysler AI platform that underpins the Phantom-X experience is not an add-on. It is the nervous system of the entire car. It learns your preferences over time, your preferred cabin temperature before you even enter the vehicle, your most frequent destinations, your music mood relative to time of day, even your preferred driving mode based on the day of the week. Over-the-air update capability means this intelligence only grows deeper with time. What you buy today will be measurably smarter in 2 years without you ever having to do anything except drive it. That is not a small thing. That is a fundamental reimagining of what owning a luxury vehicle means. The driver assistance suite is comprehensive without being intrusive. Highway driving confidence comes through adaptive cruise with lane centering that holds its position with a confidence that feels almost human. Blind spot monitoring is integrated into the interior mirror display rather than a simple light on the pillar, showing you a live rear camera feed the moment you activate the turn signal. The parking system is fully automated, front and rear ultrasonic sensors, combined with surround camera views that stitch together into a bird's-eye perspective of extraordinary clarity. And the collision avoidance system works at speeds and in conditions where most citizens in this class simply give up. Who is this car for, really? That is the question worth sitting with for a moment. Because the Phantom-X is not a compromise. It does not try to be practical in the way that sacrifices personality. It does not try to be luxurious in the way that forgets about driving pleasure. It does not try to be technologically advanced in the way that makes you feel like you need a manual to leave your own driveway. This is a car for the person who has always believed that power and elegance are not opposites. That American automotive ambition at its highest expression can exist in a single vehicle. That the SUV as a category is not finished evolving, not even close. Think about what an SUV looked like 10 years ago. Think about what the expectations were, what the conversations were about. Now look at this. Not just the screen, not just the leather, not just the horsepower, all of it together. The way it moves through light, the way the door closes with a sound like a vault, the way the rear cabin transforms into something that makes first-class air travel feel ordinary. The Chrysler Phantom-X is the answer to a question the industry did not know it was asking. There is going to be a generation of people who see this car for the first time and feel something shift in how they think about Chrysler, about American luxury, about what is possible when a brand decides to stop playing it safe and start reaching for something genuinely new. That shift is already happening. And the fact that you are here watching this video right now tells me you are exactly the kind of person who felt it too. If this video gave you something, a new perspective, a reason to think differently about where luxury SUVs are heading, then hit that like button because it genuinely helps this channel reach more people who love cars the way we do. Subscribe if you have not already, because what is coming next on the Car Analyst is going to be worth being here for. And drop your thoughts in the comments below. What does the 2027 Chrysler Phantom-X make you feel? I want to know, because in this community that conversation matters. This is not just a car, this is a statement, and America just made it.